Hello there, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm Michele B, and I create tarot readings for passionate women and feminine individuals who want to live a life of purpose, exciting purpose, abundant prosperity, and wonderful romantic love with yourself, and then with someone else if you want to have that. And masculine energy dudes are totally welcome to join us here. I just wanted to let you know that this is my focus, okay? So going ahead and going forward, I'm just going to check on what your messages are for right now. See, whoever it is that's tuned into this might need to hear it. So here we go. Let's just find out whether or not there's something that Taurus really needs to hear. There's some Tauruses out there that really need to hear something. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and we have the World. Both of these cards are ending cards. So for those of you who are in a situation, it's just like these thought patterns that keep cycling around and around, and they're really, really painful. And it's trying to say they're not going to end until you get a handle on them. The cards are trying to say they're not going to end until you claim control over those thought patterns. First thing you do is get away from the source of the painful thoughts. Have you done that yet? So if you, there's not a whole lot I can advise you on if you're not like removing yourself from the source of pain. Sometimes we can't just do that though. So we have to like emotionally remove ourselves from the source of pain, and that has to do with like stepping back and thinking, is there something that I have to learn from this situation? It's easier to do that when you're not in it and you're not getting irritated over and over and over again. Both of these are in reverse. So it's trying to tell me that it's not over. Whatever situation you're in, it's not over. It's still there. It's still hanging on there. The world in reverse always means the cycles are still going to continue as long as you keep doing things the same way. Taurus is a very fixed energy. So, ideally, there's the Strength card. Ideally, you're going to be taking yourself out of that situation. But if you can't, we have this. We have the Strength card. And the Strength reminds you about being in your emotional comfort zones that can make it really, really hard to be adaptable when it comes to adjusting to work with, collaborate with someone else. So check this out. This lady is the higher self. You see how she's enlightened with that infinity symbol over her head? And the way I see it, this lion that she's comforting is the ego of the animal instinct that all it wants to do is keep us safe. And when we are in our comfort zone, we're safe. And the ego is like, you'll be safe if you keep doing things the same way you've always done them. Because like, you know what the result is. Even if it will make you very, very unhappy, at least you're safe. At least you know what's going to happen. But it's not working for you, is it? It's not working for you. Doing things the same old way, staying comfortable. It's not working for you. It's causing a lot of pain. So it's time to switch things up and do things in a totally different way. So for you, Taurus, that resonate with that message, switch things up, do it differently, okay? Whatever it is that's bothering you, it will not end until you come at it in a totally different way. If you want things to be different and positive and beautiful, isn't that a beautiful card when it's upright? Release your egoic attachment to the situation and let it slide. Okay, let's get on over to Virgo. Virgo, whoopsie. Virgo. Okay, let's start with my white deck. It's my Art Nouveau Rider-Waite. I prefer Rider-Waite because I just like the messages that are in it. I don't have a problem with oracle cards. I just don't use them. I haven't felt compelled to get any yet. Here we go. Messages for Virgo, what they need to hear. Four of Cups, Aries got this as well. In the upright also. It's remembering what to be grateful for, Virgo. Remember what to be grateful for. Let's get a little bit more information here. Yep. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Your situation will not change. Your economic situation will not change as long as you don't remember what you already have. Remember that? Sometimes it's really easy for us to get into that downward spiral of being worried and fearful and anxious about what we don't have, what people owe to us, what we don't have. It's seductive. The tape loop is seductive. To just sit in it and like just be anxious. Yeah, this is really itchy energy coming from Virgo. So what's the solution? The solution is right here, right? But you're not seeing it because you're too busy complaining about the fact that you only have 3 cups. You have plenty of everything you need. It's all there. For those of you who are really thinking about, okay, first, let's look at all 3 aspects of the triad of awesomeness that I mentioned. Purpose, prosperity, and love. So for your purpose, you're like, how do I get to where I want to be with my purpose? How do I like create this lifestyle for myself? How do I get my talents out there for people to be able so that I'm able to share them? How do I have some kind of recognition? Or, how do I feel at ease with where my purpose is at this moment? It's all about loving the place that you're in, being in heartfelt alignment with the place that you're in for your purpose. And same for your prosperity, heartfelt alignment with the stuff you have. So every little thing that you have, Virgo, love the shit out of it. Love the shit out of it. Take really good care of it. If there's anything in your environment that you don't love, it needs to go, right? Marie Kondo the crap out of that. Get rid of it. Thank you very much. Let it go, right? If it's not making you happy, let it go. And that finally goes for your relationships. You're not going to let go of yourself. But anyone that drags you down, drags down your vibe in any way, don't hang out with them, right? So we want to always have everything. We want to be like super lit up about every little thing that we have in our life right now. And what it does is it brings in the abundance. It awakens the creativity. It inspires us. And we're so excited about life. Okay? Gotta move on. Gotta move on to Capricorn. Here we go. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Here we go. Yep. Already. You got the world. Look at that. Who else got the world? Did Taurus get the world? I forget readings as soon as I make them. Okay. So this is some kind of cycle of completion. It may have something to do with your birth year coming around, right? Your birthdays, all your birthdays ended. We went into 7 different signs slid into Aquarius very recently. So your cycle, like the big energy in Capricorn, went ahead and closed out. Let's get just a little bit more information for Capricorn about what we're specifically talking about. It's challenging for me when I get a major arcana for opening. 7 of Swords. Can I get one more, please? And 10 of Wands. Now, those are the cards that I had coming out. Now, the 7 of Swords is this like suspicious kind of energy. The 10 of Wands is carrying some kind of a burden. You know what? For the specific Capricorns that need to hear this, I'm sensing that like if there's something that you want to finish, something that you want to get away from, and you're like, I'm not sure how I'm going to tell them, how I'm going to tell people, the people that are involved, how that I just want to stop doing this. Whatever it is, relationship, a job that you have, something that you're doing, anyway, anything that you're doing that you're like, I need to get out of this, you will look suspicious and you will feel like crap about it if you're not just straight up about your intention. And you know what? Usually we blow it out of proportion. We blow we make we give them a negative reaction before they've even had a negative reaction. We're already assuming what people are thinking about us before we do it. But it's your life, Capricorn. You get to choose your path. You get to say what you do with every single second of your day. You can choose to give up your time to someone else because it works for you and it makes you happy. It gives you great pleasure. You can choose to do something that you don't want to do and it doesn't give you great pleasure. That's your choice. But if you're tuning into me, Capricorn, I know that what you really want is pleasure. I know that you really want to be happy and satisfied. So that means you're going to have to let go of a cycle that is no longer giving you pleasure. And you have to do it in a straight up, honest way. And I think that you're going to be respected more for your honesty. If people think that you're like just being kind of sneaky and not really quite telling the truth about what's really going on, it's like, it's nothing personal, I just don't want to do it anymore, right? They will respect you and like, it will just feel better. The situation will resonate in a truthful, honest way, and everything's going to look so much better for you. Okay. I'm going to close it out right there. Earth signs, love you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you're not already subscribed, make sure and do so because I've got a bunch of readings coming out. I think the next one in line is Taurus. So for February, like the big extended readings for February, those are coming up within the next few days. So those are, I gotta go.